I think we got one more level. I can't remember. I can't remember if the last level is actually a stage or if it's a boss rush, essentially. Anyway, we've got another boss here. Not as hard as like the last boss, or even as hard as Serpentine is, in my opinion, actually. But again, I can't really like these boss patterns and stuff. It's been too long, so. But a lot of these attacks are looking kind of familiar if you've played a certain story mode. Oh my god, all that health. Alright, I probably should have ducked. Would have been the smart thing to do. Just let my health regenerate, I guess. Alright. Wait for her to come back over here. Nope. Didn't have enough time. Okay, that didn't work quite as well as I was hoping it would. Alright, I can't really seem to get an opening here properly. Oh, I did get a health drop though. That's always good. It seems slow and steady seems to be the best way to fight this one. Then again, that could be said for most bosses. I just don't think that's how they want you to play, so... Alright, health taken down to an extent. I actually just managed to do that in time there. Oh, there we go, boss beaten. Nothing too bad. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than this. But yeah, if anyone was paying attention, obviously that was Mila. Essentially, Brevon transformed her into that creature. So we basically just beat up a 10-year-old. How manly do we feel right now? Oh, I remember this stage, sort of. Yeah, this is, I guess they do, have a stage for this level. I couldn't remember if this was a stage or a boss rush, as I said earlier, so... Let's get this shield here, because I don't know what's going to be coming up. Obviously those platforms will disappear, but they'll reappear as well, so you've not too much to worry about with those. Alright, what you want to do here is actually avoid all the, I do remember you want to avoid all the vortexes here, and get up to the top as best you can. Be like that, because you will get sent straight back down to the bottom if you don't. So yeah, you want to do that, and you just want to be really careful about how you go about this stage. It's not really so much you're going to die a lot, it's just it's going to take you a lot of trial and error. So let's build that meter back up and jump up there. Alright, wait for that to come back up. Alright, we did it. Actually got through there pretty quickly. Alright, let's just avoid that guy, because he's not going to be able to jump all the way up top, so it doesn't really matter. Gotta run back down here. Yeah, I'm just going to avoid these guys. There's no reason to really fight them. I mean, I'm going to get extra life, though. Alright, I don't think this is an instant death thing, but I don't want to really test it out. So we're going to try and avoid this thing as much as we can. Just make sure you don't get hit by it. It is going to do quite a bit of damage if you do get hit, so... I'm not sure what the yellow thing does here, so we'll just going with the flow and hoping it does. Oh, it draws in the things. That's actually not a bad thing to have, really. So we'll wait for this to fire again. Oh, I'm not going to do that. You've got a decent amount of time here to do this, but I wouldn't recommend fucking up or anything if you can avoid it, so... That's destroyed. I don't know if I really wanted to swap my thing out, but, well, it's happened now, so... Oh, I need to use this, the dash to get up top again. Oh, that... I think it destroyed... I need to get back down. I'm not going to be able to do that. I've lost my shield, but never mind. I didn't lose health, at least. And we did get through that, so I'm not too fussed. Check out the other side, see if there's anything here. Anything down here? Nope. By the way, guys, I've done no prior knowledge to any of this. I'm actually just getting very lucky with what I'm doing, so... Alright, we should actually be fairly near the top now, if I recall. It's just that we've got to jump down now, so I want to make sure I've got all the time to do this. Alright. There we go. And, whoa, fuck. One more jump up, I believe. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, and that's why you don't fucking get in front of those cannons. No, you will not kill me. You do not have the right. And I believe that might be the end of the level. Yes, it is. Because now it's time for the last couple of bosses. We've made it, guys. We are out the end of the game, practically. Oh, here we go. I know what's coming up. This is gonna take some time, guys.
I have no use for forgiveness, especially from someone who puts my homeworld at risk for an oversized battery. I offer you one final chance. Leave now. So be it.
Alright, so we basically have a rematch for this boss from earlier in the game. Very little's actually changed, to be honest, if I recall. I think he just got a couple more attacks, I think. I need to get the pattern down again. Yeah, I'm gonna die here, but... Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting he does that dash attack first. I don't actually have to go through the entire thing again. Just keep pressing. As soon as you get a dash, make sure you dash, essentially, and that thing won't be able to hit you. I'm actually just going to stand here and let the health respawn. Because quite honestly, with the boss coming up, I don't want to risk it, so... That should be enough. As you can see here, I didn't actually press anything. The boss just starts right away, so... Alright, I got that. Alright, he's gonna do something else now. Oh, he's gonna use his fucking rockets, apparently. Alright, if I can avoid that attack, I'm good. I'm golden, essentially. Alright, I can't hit him with that, apparently. Not easily, anyway. I've kind of got the pattern down now, actually, to be honest. It's just a matter of actually being able to hit him. You don't get many chances in this level, so... Or in this boss fight, I should say. Right. Oh, that was bad. Oh, but again, yeah, you don't actually... the boss doesn't have nearly as much health as he did in the first fight, 'cause this is like 3 different forms you've got to take on, so... This is his second form, anyway. Basically a big rocket thing. I would actually recommend staying as close to him as you can, apart from when he's doing this attack, obviously. And I didn't take any damage there. I would actually say this is the easiest of the three forms, if I'm going to be honest. Alright, stay away from that attack. There we go, second form down. Again, play on easy. This would be a bit more difficult if I were playing on the harder difficulties, but because I'm not, obviously, it makes things a little bit easier. But we've got one form.
Save you from the dragon you've unleashed. I will destroy everything you throw at me. I will make you pay for what you have done.
I'd like to see you try.
I fucking love that dialogue from the both characters. But now we have to take on the final boss. Here we go. All I'm gonna say is, fuck Brevon and fuck that knife of his. That thing could cut through fucking the space-time continuum. I swear to God, it is overpowered to the fucking max. Unlike all the other enemies in this game, he actually has a health bar though, so you know exactly how much more you've got to beat him by. But I will say, if you come into this without full health, then you're gonna have difficulties. Love this music though. But fuck that knife. That knife does a ridiculous amount of damage. Right. That's actually the most telegraphed attack in the entire boss fight. It's the one I actually lose to. But I think, yeah, we actually start off at this fight and I'm at full health as well, so I actually got a chance this time. You can even block your fucking dash attack to an extent. But yeah, the first time I took on this boss, fuck me, it took me a long time to actually beat him. See, he can... So, he doesn't exactly block... Oh, that fucking knife of his! God damn it! Oh, he comes and gets me off screen, the prick. I kinda need to concentrate here and I'm not really doing it, so... Oh, God, I am fucking this. I did better on my first attempt. Alright, so I can telegraph that first attack. Oh, God, I can sort of telegraph that. I'm not good with things like telegraphing attacks and stuff from bosses. I just suck at it. I did the uppercut because it's usually the strongest attack you can do in the game, so... Alright, things are going a bit better this time, actually. Alright, I have half health, roughly. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Got him! Fuck you, Brevon! Oh! Well, that was satisfying. Fuck you, and fuck your fucking knife, dude. Oh, I do want to say one thing before anything else. Oh, I'll get to that in the credits, actually.
She's alive! I'm sorry. You weren't yourself. It's okay. It's okay. I couldn't save it. I couldn't even stop him from getting away.
Don't beat yourself up. Brevon didn't get the stone, and his army was destroyed with his ship. Thanks to you, our mission is complete.
But at what cost? How are we going to survive without any more energy?
Lilac, you might want to look up.
It's not destroyed? It must have changed form!
Call me impressed.
An opportunity has fallen to our world. We now realize that the Kingdom Stone was never fading, but changing in ways that were transparent to us in our lust for power and prestige. The wind carries its eternal glow to the furthest reaches of our lands, and former enemies extend their hands to one another, acknowledging the error of their ways. Creatures, both mutant and metal, still ravage the landscape, and it will be some time before we can dispose of them once and for all. Perhaps most troubling of all is that Lord Brevon, the monster who threw our world into chaos, is nowhere to be found. There is still much work to be done. We are not completely out of danger. But my people and I will rest easy tonight, knowing that the bravery and sacrifice of a select few have given our world another chance.
I never got to properly thank you all for helping me.
Why is the fucking panda guy here, by the way? Just kind of out of place is all that's all I'm saying.
Hey, we're buds. That's what buddies do.
Well, on behalf of the Coalition of Planets, you'll have our sincerest gratitude.
Just come here, you.
Thank you.
So, I guess this is it, huh?
Holy fuck, I just realized someone's written graffiti on the thing. I can't exactly read it because I've got the game pretty small, but I think it says Carol was here. That's pretty fucking cool if that is what it says.
I'm gonna miss you.
I actually literally had to go up to the screen then and look.
Me too.
Well, who knows? I could be coming back sooner than you think. Until then, just take care of yourselves. The world needs you.
See you around, spaceman!
Goodbye, Torque. Bye, Torque.
See you soon!
And that, boys and girls, is the end of Freedom Planet. Holy shit, I love this game. Oh god, alright, let's go into what I was going to say a few minutes ago first. If I can remember what it was I was going to say. Oh yeah, I do want to apologize for a little bit of quality drop in terms of both visual and audio.
Ew,
This...
Thanks for playing. You're the coolest.
You're welcome, Carol. There wasn't really anything I could do about it. This game really doesn't like being recorded for some reason. And unfortunately, this was the best way I recorded with OBS. If I had used Bandicam, the game would have been like watching a fucking PowerPoint presentation. So I know there is a little bit of quality issue here and there. deeply apologize for that. I couldn't make it look any better if I tried. I just don't have a good enough PC with good enough equipment at the moment. Let's talk about the game though now. As I said, I love this game. I think it's easily one of my favorite games of all time. I wouldn't put it like maybe the top 10, but definitely top 50 without question. 3 different playable characters, all with different styles. You will see me play as Carol and Mila at some point in the future. That won't be like next part or anything. I'll be playing something else next week. All of them have different gameplay styles and everything. In fact, you know, Carol has a motorbike and does a lot more martial art kicks and stuff. And Mila has the Yoshi flutter jump from Yoshi's Island, and she also creates shields and items blocks in order to attack enemies. In fact, her gameplay is actually the most unique I've actually seen in a while for a platformer. The music is fantastic. I mean, just listen to this track when you've done here. There's some fantastic music here. I love the theme, the main theme of the game as well. The visual style of the game, I love the sprite quality. You know, this is very much what a Sega Saturn game to me in terms of platformer should have been. You know, I don't know if you could have gotten away with all the voice acting work in the Sega Saturn game, but you definitely could have done the art style in Sega Saturn. So it's such a shame that there wasn't many like that. And there's a bunch of backers here. The only one I've seen so far that I actually recognize is Mega G-Wolf and Sonic Retro. If I'd known about this game back in the day, I probably would have got it back to it. But yeah, there is actually a sequel to this that's been announced, but obviously it's not out yet. The demo's out, but I haven't played it. I don't think I have access to it now, but I will be definitely picking up the sequel when it is released. As I said, I just love this game. It doesn't work purely with Sonic physics, you know. If you're used to a certain way of playing Sonic, then this will feel a little weird here and there. You just saw me running up with walls and stuff. The physics aren't there for that. But it's not actually a Sonic game, so I can't really bitch too much about it. The Let's Play itself actually went fairly well considering this was live, and I haven't played the game in a long while. I'm surprised I only died 4 times at the final Dreadnought 4, though. That's actually not bad. Even on easy mode, that isn't bad. Because that fucking knife, I swear, I've had 2... You know what, we're at the end, so I'm not going to go into it, but... This went well. 11 deaths in total. It's not bad, even if I was playing on easy. But I did no practice for this, so... Thank you very, very much for watching. And I'll see you next time, guys. Sayonara, everybody.